Hey worship vocalists, today I'm going to go through the song No Longer Slaves. I want to give you some practical tips and techniques that you can apply as you're practicing this song so that you can really experience freedom in your voice. Sometimes as worship leaders, we feel so much passion inside. We can be so captivated by the lyrics and message of a worship song, but then our instrument, our voice doesn't always do the best job at expressing that passion. Sometimes we don't hit the notes on pitch, or our voice is cracking and breaking, or we're just not satisfied with the sound of the vocal tone that's coming out. And it can really affect our confidence as leaders when we feel like what's coming out of here doesn't match what's in here. So I want to help you match the passion you have inside with a powerful, engaging, beautiful tone that comes out of your mouth. So let's get started. I'm going to demonstrate the song in the key of A, which is a semitone down from the original Bethel key of B flat. I personally think that a slightly lower key for this song, either A flat, or even G, is the best choice for most male worship leaders. I've been in several worship services recently where the song was done in the original key and the worship leaders weren't even coming close to hitting the chorus and bridge sections on pitch. Let me just encourage you guys that lowering a key does not represent failure. It does not mean that you don't have a good voice. Successful delivery of a song first begins with being realistic about what key is best for you so that you can sing the whole song on pitch. Now, with vocal training and the right techniques, will you be able to sing higher? The short answer is yes. But I think we have this myth in our heads that the original key the song was recorded in is the best key, and it's just not true. No Longer Slaves in the original key is quite high. It's constantly hitting a high G note, which for most guys without some serious vocal training is outside your vocal range. So I encourage you to find a key that goes high enough that your voice can still release that passionate, emotional cry sound that we get in the higher part of our range, but low enough, comfortable enough that you're hitting all your notes on pitch. Whatever key you choose, maybe you want to go down to G, maybe you want to try it in B flat, or for girls, maybe you want to take it a fair bit higher. I've led the song in D. Just take the exact same principles that I'm going to take you through in this video and apply to whatever key you're doing it in. Okay, so let's talk about verse 1. What's really important here is to get into a very conversational tone, like you're just speaking out these words. You unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song. Notice how just like I would speak out these words, you unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song. When I go to sing those words, I'm letting my phrasing be similar to that speech level tone. I'm letting go of the ends of my phrases. You unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song. I'm not over enunciating or holding on to my words for very long. You unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song. I'm not adding excessive vibrato. You unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song. Notice how holding on to the words like that takes away from the authentic conversational tone that we're aiming for. Imperfect is the new perfect. Our goal is not that we have this perfectly clear, even tone throughout every phrase of the song. No, in current music, in pop music, which is what contemporary worship is, that's boring. We want authenticity. We want that sort of raw imperfection, not in things like going off pitch, but in the texture of the voice, in every line not sounding the same. There's a huge difference between these two ways of singing. You unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song. You unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song. If you've ever dealt with fear, you know that it can feel so debilitating. You can feel so powerless and small. Think about the prayers that I've prayed in those moments where I felt like I had no strength left, and they don't always sound like the prayer of a mighty warrior standing on a mountaintop. Sometimes a whispered cry for help is all that's real. And what does God do? He unravels us with songs of love, songs of deliverance and joy. He unravels us so that we come undone in his presence, and he unravels our fear so that it has no power. He exposes it for what it is. It's a lie. And his unraveling doesn't leave us undone. It actually puts us back together. That truth deserves telling, and it deserves telling in a way that communicates the depth of what we're singing and communicates that we are undone by this great love. So I want you to think about how we can use our vocal tone, use our instrument to communicate that kind of raw emotion. A lot of worship leaders really want to be able to get that raw, breathy texture in their voice, but they just don't know how. Well, it's a matter of thinking more like a whisper. When we whisper, our vocal cords are open, so they're letting tons of extra air through. When we sing in a perfectly clear tone, our vocal cords are vibrating fully together. What we want to do in order to sing softly, in order to sing with that texture, is find that middle place between a perfectly clear tone and a full out whisper. Our vocal cords are going to be slightly open while we're singing, so we're going to hear that extra air coming through. So what I want you to do is try singing this melody on a breathy V sound. It's probably going to feel weird at first. It's going to tickle your lips. That's totally normal. Once you get comfortable with that, try doing a breathy, open vowel sound. Ah, 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 ah. Then take that same breathy tone into the lyrics. You unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song. The other thing you can do in this verse is add a little bit of edge to the beginning of your phrases. This is called vocal fry, and this is something you can practice if you want to add that edgy texture to your songs. Just say, oh, very relaxed. Whoa, and just try speaking some of the words in that edgy tone. You, with. And then put that edginess into the phrase. You unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song. The more you practice this edgy quality and that breathy, textured quality we were working on, the more comfortable you'll get with it, and the more you'll be able to play around with these textures. There's no exact formula for exactly how breathy it should be or which words you should make edgy. It's all personal stylistic preference. One last thing you can apply to the verses in this song. This is, again, totally an optional stylistic thing, but if you listen to Jonathan Helser sing it on the Bethel album, you'll hear how he sort of falls off the ends of his phrases. You unravel me with a melody. Hear how I sort of just fall off the end of the word me, and there's this little 3-note lick at the end of the word melody. Me, melody. You unravel me with a melody. Now, like I said, this is totally optional. You can sing the ends of these words straight. Still sounds good. You unravel me with a melody. But if you want to sing those fall off notes, the way to get better at these little stylistic things is to slow them down. Me, you unravel me. You unravel me. T, melody. melody, melody. The trick is to let the emphasis fall on the first pitch, and then as you're getting off that note, let it go breathy, let it just sort of float down to that lower note. Me, you unravel me with a melody of deliverance from my enemies, till all my fears are gone. The key is for those little notes to be really subtle, not in your face. You unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song of deliverance from my enemies, till all my fears are gone. If you've kept the verse more subdued, especially if you have that conversational tone and that breathy texture, going into the chorus, it creates a really beautiful build and contrast if you now aim for more clarity in your tone. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. This is where it starts to get higher in the male range. So you need to be really efficient about the way you sing these chorus lyrics and where you place the resonance in your face so that you can hit these notes on pitch. Okay, so first we want to find this resonant buzz right here in the middle of the face with a mix of chest voice mouth resonance and pharyngeal nasal resonance. Just try this melody on a na 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 sound. Na 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 It's important to over-exaggerate the nasality of this tone because what the pharyngeal resonator does is it helps free up your voice so that you're not hitting a ceiling in your chest voice. I'm no longer a slave to fear. We're taking that ceiling off by mixing our chest voice with a resonance that's higher up in the face, which is exactly what we need for these high notes. So make sure to really over-exaggerate that tone. Na, 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 na. Now we're gonna put the lyrics back in, and here's how you're gonna pronounce these words. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. This modified pronunciation is really important because so often in songs, when the pitch starts getting higher, our mouth tends to go wide and the tone gets really splatty and off pitch because the shape of the mouth is so inefficient. I'm no longer a slave to fear. When I put in this new pronunciation, the shape of the inside of my mouth stays consistently tall, which is way more efficient for tone production. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. Notice a couple things. Whenever there's an I sound, we want to shape the mouth more like a tall ah. The word no, rounding out the mouth and then morphing it into a bit more of an ooh at the end of the word. The E sound in fear, we're not going to let the mouth go small and wide. Slave to fear. Think about having a slightly tall I shape inside your mouth. Slave to fear, slave to fear. Now to really lock in that beautiful resonant tone that we found, we're going to do the na sound back to back with the lyrics. Na 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 na. I'm no longer a slave to fear. Na 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 na. I am a child of God. Na 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 na. I'm no longer a slave to fear. Na 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 na. I am a child of God. I really love the O section of this song. I think it's such an important part because it's like there are no lyrics and yet it's every lyric. It's the passionate guttural cry of our hearts. And so the voice has to reflect that power and passion. Open vowels can be really difficult to sing on if you're not being efficient with the shape of your mouth, same as in the chorus. So don't let your mouth go wide in this section. Oh, whoa, oh, whoa. Round out your mouth. Oh, and again, find that resonance in the middle of your face, this time on a no sound. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. What the N consonant does in this exercise is because the vibration of the N sits in the nose, it informs our voice where we want that tone to sit. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Once you get comfortable with that, start removing some of the N consonants. No, no, whoa. No, no, whoa. Then no more nose, just a beautiful rounded mouth, a powerful resonant tone. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. The other bridge section in the original recording, the female voice starts taking over in this part, which works really well because the melody goes even higher than the chorus here. So for girls or guys singing this part again, we want to just think about those same two things that we talked about for the chorus. Getting into a mixed voice tone that incorporates a resonance that's higher up in the face so we don't end up just yelling this out of our mouth and going off pitch, and pronouncing the words in the most efficient way. You split the sea so I could walk right through it. My fears are drowned in perfect love. You rescue me and I will stand and sing. I am a child of God. Now try singing it like that. You split the sea so I could walk right through it. My fears are drowned in perfect love. You rescue me and I'll stand and sing. I am a child of God. Now, especially when the melody jumps up, make sure to get the resonance up here. Na, 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 na. You split the sea so I could walk right through it. Na, 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 na. My fears are drowned in perfect love. Na, 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 na. You rescue me and I will stand and sing. Na, 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 na. I am a child of God. When you get to those final tags, just go for them. A little bit of that edgy vocal fry sound that we were doing earlier that is really going to help you hit those notes right on. I am a child of God, full of faith, yes I am a child of God. Hopefully these tips have been helpful for you. I encourage you to go back through the video, try these things out again. Vocal exercises like I've shown you in this video are absolutely the key to dramatically improving your vocal strength, tone, agility, all those things. So make sure to check out my whole library of training videos at theworshipvocalist.com so that you can take your voice and your worship leading to the next level.